back. That was so close to disaster.
And Günther goes through and into the lead in the final couple of corners of this race. So then it's a British bonanza in the front row fight here in Jeddah. Rowland versus Barnard, and the momentum very firmly with the 20-year-old from Norwich. Taylor Barnard, 75% on the Formula E predictor, gets the vote from the fans at home. Well, student versus teacher then here in the finals. Rowland versus Barnard. Yep, on board here then with Taylor Barnard. Let's see what speed he's going to carry in towards that first corner. On the brakes we go, down in towards turn one. Well, a bit of an oversteer on the initial part of that first corner.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of his thing now. He just carries and gains the time to the left, gets his stop for the right. So super close so far. Just a hundredth between them. Rowland, so aggressive on the curve there.
Yeah, a bit out of shape coming through the second part of that bus stop chicane. That could cost him a bit of time, and we know Barnard has been meteorically fast throughout the entirety of qualifying here this afternoon. Let's see what it looks like for Taylor Barnard as he comes through. You can see him on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen at the moment, and it was a lot tidier and neater. And Rowland again out of shape in the first chicane in the final sector.
Really took a big undercut of the curb there, and he's down a couple of tenths in that middle sector.
Yeah, Barnard gained 2 tenths just in through the bus stop, didn't he? And we'll see now Rowland up to the line.
Yeah, takes a checkered flag, 15.243, so it's not a particularly brilliant lap time there for Oliver Rowland, courtesy of that mistake. Could it be a record first pole position and the youngest ever pole sitter in Formula E? Through the final corner we go for Taylor Barnard in the Neon McLaren. He's been on imperious form, and Taylor Barnard comes to the timing line and he triumphs here in Jeddah. Barnard on pole by over 4 tenths of a second. Neon McLaren on top in qualifying for round 4 here in Jeddah. What a superb qualifying for team and driver.
That was 4 tenths quicker than Ollie, 4 tenths. Mega job.
Oh, good job, mate. Yes! Nice one. Oh, really good job. Nice one, mate.
Taylor Barnard, I believe you're the youngest point scorer, the youngest podium finisher, and now the youngest ever pole sitter for Formula E. How does that feel?
Absolutely incredible. The car's been on fire all weekend. Obviously, that was my first experience of the duels yesterday. I said I'd learn from my mistakes, and obviously I did. So yeah, I couldn't be happier right now.
Sam Bird goes to the inside, Lynn puts him in the wall. The two go backwards, and they're both going to be pretty much out of the race. That might be our first safety car, and Sam Bird, I think, told him something with his hands there, and they're both going to be pretty annoyed at each other, but I think Lynn closed the door, to be perfectly honest with you. Now Sam is going to reverse. He's managed to get off of Alex Lynn and get back to the pits. They're both going to get back. I think we'll still need something to clear a bit of debris, whether that's a full safety car. Oh, and Lynn's pulling over. He's got too much damage.
Yeah, left front is completely broken, the tie rod on the left front.
So that might be our safety car, the first safety car of the race. So here's a look at the replay. Lynn covers the inside, Bird dummies him, and then
Yeah, that wasn't a great move by Alex. He was a very late defense.
Yeah, and then there was the contact, and then they went into the wall.
Yeah,
because Bird had nowhere to go at that point.
No, Bird was committed, and then it becomes a point of two hard-headed guys going for the same part of the track.
This is on board with Bird, so he goes to the outside. Lynn goes to the outside. Bird goes back to the inside, and then nowhere to go. And then what are you doing?
So 3 kilometres, 1 lap to go here at Jeddah. Across the timeline we go. It's Rowland versus Günther for the race lead. Keep an eye out for Barnard as well. He's not out of the picture of this one. Team radio for Günther.
Rowland is lifting early turn 1. Go now, Max. Let's go. You're the best on track.
So Max being told that Rowland's lifting there a little bit into turn 4, really closes up, and Barnard's not out of the picture. In fact, he's right in the picture here. 3 drivers potentially battling for the lead on the final lap. Rowland, Günther, and now Taylor Barnard. 3 different drivers, 3 different manufacturers and teams. This is going to be absolutely thrilling to the end of this one. Here comes Günther, looking at the outside, into the bus stop chicane, tries to switch it back, but Rowland's got the line covered again.
And we're taking any opportunities.
Günther a little bit not as good out of the bus stop.
Energy's tight there for Roland. Look, he's going to recover some on the braking, but Günther's got a little bit more in hand. Does he have the opportunity, though? Only 2 chicanes to go, Tom.
This is absolutely critical there for Oliver Rowland, so he's counting down the energy, and this is going to be absolutely nose-to-tail action between 4 drivers for the victory in this run. Is Max Günther going to go for the lunge on the outside against Oliver Rowland? He does, and Günther goes through and into the lead of the final couple of corners of this race. Out of it now, the DS Penske driver wins here in Jeddah. It's Max Günther on top from Oliver Rowland, Taylor Barnard and Nick de Vries. What a grandstand finish we've had here in Jeddah, and ultimately it was pole position for Günther, and it's the race victory at the end of 31 laps. What a finish in Saudi Arabia.
This is on board with the race leader, Antonio Felix da Costa, looking back at the rear.
Look how close the black and gold to Cheetah is as they go into the main straight, coming up to the main overtaking opportunity of the lap. Easy for me to say.
Da Costa covers the inside line. Vern goes to the outside. Da Costa's super late on the brakes, but Vern gets it done. Round the outside and into the lead of the Adria E-Prix.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is your current champion. Fantastic maneuver.
Da Costa trying to fight back. Can't quite get it done. So now, will Vern disappear up the road? And now here comes Andre Lotterer in the other to Cheetah. Oh, I thought Da Costa was closing the door there.
Da Costa gave. Oh, and Andre does the switchback, but he's on the outside for turn 1, but he's let him go.
Well, he's in attack mode, so he's got more power coming down the straight as Andre Lotterer. A stream of drive-through penalties meant that both the Cheetahs ended up coming into the pits. And he's been 7/10 quicker in the first sector. Jean-Eric Vern absolutely flying.
He's got one chance though, Jack, into turn 18. One chance to make it count. Because, or unless, is he brave enough for the last corner? Jean-Eric Vern probably is.
Oh, he's a bit too far away, isn't he? Hugs the inside line. They get on the straight up the hill. It's nose to tail for the lead of the race on the final lap of the opening race of the 2018-19 season.
Look at Da Costa checking the mirrors all the way up the straight, too far back.
Oh, that was a mad move from Vern. He just about got it stopped. There's one more corner.
Can he get it done on the brakes? I think he's too far back, Jack. The brakes were glowing red into the braking zone of 18.
Into the final turn of the Adria E-Prix, and it's victory for Da Costa and BMW. Da Costa's second victory in Formula E, the first for BMW, and Andretti from pole position. What a wonderful race, what a wonderful drive. Here is Mortara now. He needs to make use of his attack mode. He's got the blue flashing halo. He's got 235 kilowatts of power as opposed to 200 of Mitch Evans, and that should pay dividends here on the straight. He pulls to the right-hand side, pulls ahead of Evans. Is he going to try and get the Jaguar as well? It's 3 wide as they come down into the corner, and Evans is taking Wehrlein too. They go side by side. Evans gets ahead of Pascal Wehrlein. Really good racing from, well, all of them, but also Mortara takes 2 places. Evans gets 1.
That was fairly ambitious by Mortara, but that's what an extra 17.5% of power does for you. That's what he had there. Let's see how do Mortara from a fantastic view. So you think, yeah, okay, Mitch Evans got him, yeah, looking good. But that cutback, that was so close to disaster.
Oh my good, that was actually really, that's the kind of thing you always think about doing on the motorway, but never do.
Do you?
I never do it.
I would never even think about it, Jack.
No, but you know what I mean? You go, oh, I'll get him and I'll get him as well.
No, I don't even think about doing that on the track. That was mighty from Mortara. That was so easy. There you see the reaction from the team principal, Susie Wolf, deputy team principal, Jerome D'Ambrosio.